Good morning, everyone. Jo here at SportsGrid. Let's have a cup of Joe. Now we're going to look at the hardwood as well as the Four Nations face-off. And now my best bet in the Four Nations game tonight, the finals, is on these goalies. So head on over to the SportsGrid app. You'll be able to get that there, but we will have some bets later. Firstly, let's turn to the hardwood. We're going to I'm going to say firstly a lot. First, let's look at the Chicago Bulls versus the New York Knicks. Now, in this matchup here, we did see the Bulls win the last one, putting up 139 points, pushing the Knicks into a faster-paced game than they wanted to play. Coming out of the All-Star break, though, I could see this being a lower-scoring game. I do think the Bulls can hang tight in this one. I'm going to grab them plus the 12. It just seems like a lot of points to lay with the Knicks right out of that break in a game that I think will be a lower-scoring one than expected. Now, I do have Josh Giddey circled for his threes. You can take him for 2+ threes coming in at plus 125. He's always been strong versus the Knicks over the last 7, averaging right on 16.1 points per game. And in that last game out there, he hit all 3 of his threes. We only need 2 in this one to hit that plus money. So give me Josh Giddey for 2+ threes. Then we're going to look at the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Brooklyn Nets. And yes, I'm rolling with the dog plus the points again in this one. Looking at the Brooklyn Nets rolling into that All-Star break, they were 6-1 straight up and against the spread. Now they're taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers team that did have 3 of their top players playing in the All-Star event. That was Mobley, Mitchell, and Granlund. So I think it's a tough spot for them. And I think here at home, the Brooklyn Nets should be able to keep it tight. Give me the Nets plus a 13.5. Okay, now let's talk the Four Nations matchup tonight. The finals here between Team Canada and Team USA. Now, in that last game that they've played each other, we saw 3 fights in 9 seconds. You're not going to see that in this matchup. It is vital for both of these teams to not give the other team an advantage. So I don't think we're going to see those fights unless it's late in that third period and one team is leading by 2 goals and frustrating the other. So look at this matchup for defense to really rule and goaltending. I'm looking for a lower scoring game. When we look here at the goal scorers that I do think can get on the board, you can't deny Connor McDavid. He was able to score on Connor Hellebuck in transition in the last game, and that's where Connor Hellebuck has given up the 2 goals. Both of those have been in transition by their opponents. So look for a strong performance out of Connor McDavid and Sidney Crosby. You guys know they'd be my playmakers. Matthew Tkachuk, I do expect to hit the ice at 110%, even if he's not feeling 110% out there. He's just so competitive. And Nathan McKinnon for Team Canada as well. So I do think it's a lower scoring game. You can parlay these players for their points, Sidney Crosby and Connor McDavid. And then for Team USA, I would look at Matthew Tkachuk and Jack Eichel. You guys, all the best in all your bets. Again, thank you so much for joining me for a cup of Joe today. Cheers.